And we are live! It is Tuesday, which can only mean one out of three things. A, we're racing, which we are. B, it's almost my birthday, which it is. And 3, it's almost Wednesday, which is not relevant, but I didn't have a third point. Anyway, I'm Handsome Lars and you're watching TRACC. And this is the season finale of Season 4. We have some TCRs, we have some GT4s, and we have a very magnificent Watkins Glen for you tonight. Oh, I love that track. So do love it. So do love it. We have, as I said, 2 classes, 3 races, and a bunch of confusion. But we also have some championship standings. It's gotta be no surprise, Adam Curran is about to win the championship again. Well, which happens when you win 8 out of 15 races, I think. That's doing very well. Also, I need to adjust my camera, I'm sorry. But still, we have a lot of fun behind him. Björn Peter, Colin Barker, Sonny Slovenivichus, all of them can, in theory, still finish second, depending on some luck, some circumstances. But unlike last season, I'm not going to be keeping a live score update because that might drive me insane this time. Thank you, Killer Croc in the chat. It is hype! Sorry for that. And moving on to GT4s, bit more open, but not super open. Lucas Fisher is probably going to take it, provided he doesn't explode his car today, which he sometimes does. Paul Stopinski and Julian Strasser are, as always, fighting for second, as they have all season. It will be KTM versus Lotus once more today. Speaking of Julian Strasser, we're gonna go straight to our Tracclap, which, by the way, you can watch on our YouTube channel, which I've been telling you should sub to that channel because, as you may have noticed, we might be streaming there starting next week with a little 40 amount 90 minutes thing, which I'll talk about at a different time. But right now, Tracclap. Good stuff. Good measure.
We start our lap, where else should it be, on the start-finish straight of Watkins Glen. Braking at about 250 into turn 1, go down into 3rd or 2nd gear, and just don't get across the curb on the left side with all 4 wheels. Hug the inside of these corners, you can go full throttle without any problem up the hill. Continue staying full throttle on this back straight. Brake at about 350 and you can cut those chicane corners very heavily. Brake late for a late apex into this corner. And again on the downhill section here, try to get late apexes to get a good run out on the straight after the corners. Because each corner is generally followed by at least a short straight. Here again, try to get a late apex. You can take the tarmac as far as possible, but just try to not get into the grass. Braking about 150 for this corner. Good acceleration out on the outer tarmac. Brake where about the dirt begins on the right. Try not to almost spin through there. Braking about 100 here. Just a short tap of the brake to get the car turned in. Brake at the start of the pit entry line here. And we are again on the start-finish straight with a bit of tarmac runoff on the left that you can use and abuse, and across the line we go.
And I'm just gonna clear my throat. Qualifying has been wave green, and I'm gonna have to turn on a bunch of stuff. Event info, that's wrong button. As you can see, it's Watkins Glen. It is with the boot. There are different opinions on that. I personally prefer it without the boot. I get that that's, you know, how you feel about it, because it's a great track all around, basically. The boot, it makes it longer. But I digress. We're gonna have a good 20 minutes of qualifying either way. So we have 16 drivers, and it's 16 usual ones. No new people this time, which is good. Oh, that's not good. That's bad. Horrible. So sorry I said that. That's horrible. Last week's surprise, and last week's winner, basically, Pascal Banninger, is here again. And he has been the only man who can reliably challenge Adam Kurian. But he decided to show up at the end of the season, so he can't take the championship. But hey, damn, he can go fast. Kurian in his Cupra. All he has to do is not die, and that will basically put him in the championship. I mean, it's that easy. It's that easy. Now, the man we should talk about is, of course, Lucas Fischer. The rather dominant GT4 champion. Last week, he almost took overall pole position. And we haven't had that before. GT4s in race room are slower than the TCRs. And, I mean, he was pipped by, I think, 2/10 or something. He almost took it. I want to see if he can do it again. But for the moment, you just saw Julian on a lap, and here's Julian on another lap. Different car, though. So, anyone you want to see today, make a big shout of it in the chat, because I like reading the chat and I like replying to it. We're just seeing a German and an Austrian having a slight debate here. Banninger goes past Julian. Because that is what he does. That means Banninger will be sitting the first lap time. I think. Yes, 157. Julian Strasser coming in at 201. Hallberg, Peter should be next. Followed by Kronk and Barker. It is not purple. It is another. I had to lean over to watch this. They are beating Banninger, which is a good start. Hallberg has been pretty good this season. Not championship good, but good enough. Let's go here. Albert Overarch in his Beamer GT4. Haven't seen that much of him this season. Haven't seen this much of him. We're just gonna look at him because we have not had an excuse to look at a BMW, and our other guy, Geit, will not be racing today apparently. So that if you want a BMW, that is your guy. Now, if you want Boki, we'll give you Boki. Been doing well so far this season. Again, not quite championship material, but a good showing. Now let's go back to Karlberg. He is on a purple sector. And he made 2 purples. That is the question. Now, Watkins Glen is, of course, known for all that altitude. Goes up and down. Adding the boot only makes it more difficult though. I would say for wheel-to-wheel racing, I would definitely prefer it without the boot. But a matter of taste. Let's see, final corner. It's a very good lap. 155.2. Almost a second ahead of Peter. But then skedaddles over a curb. Let's go Lucas Fisher. His green sector is relative to Colbrook. We're gonna go on board with him? Yes. We have counter steering going on, but it's all good. Let's go full on dash cam. Now up to rejoin the main track. Oh, takes a bit of everything, but it is still a valid lap. Final corner. And second down, but he can still beat his own personal best. And he does. Not by much, but he does make a new personal best. Let's go Banning, also final corner. I'll keep him in second, but let's go Kurian. He has just set a purple sector. A very tiny purple sector. 8 thousandths of a second. My time actually says that cannot be right. No, it is right, sorry. It is indeed a purple sector. Back-to-back champion. It is what he's gonna be after the first race, I think. More to the point, I believe he did that in different cars, actually. It's embarrassing, but I don't actually remember what car he was in for Season 1. I think it was a Renault, but I'm not sure, actually. I should remember these things, but alas, I don't. Double purple, half a second ahead. Yeah, that's probably gonna be a pole position. Round the final bend. Ooh, right up to the wall, but it is good. 154A. What? No, it is fastest, despite what the game says. It is, in fact, half a second faster than Johan Karlberg. Let's go look at... Ooh, who haben wir? Hendrik Blacker. And another occasional racer. Not much to say. It's solid lap, I guess. Let's go, Joe Crunk. With Stopinski in the tail. Not that it helps Stopinski. We don't really have times at the moment, any interesting times, so we'll just stay here with Joe for a bit. See how his first sector comes up. The first sector is just nasty. It's uphill, so if you don't have the momentum, coming out of the first corner, you're doomed. Period. Especially if your car is heavy, like the Audi is. Speaking of which, Julian Strasser, who's in a very large car, and he's not that fast right now. Right out. Yeah, that is still legal. Just checking. He did not leave the track. Bit of sliding. No, that killed the lap. And that kills his car. But I mean, if you want to pit, there are easier ways. Moving on. Beyond pitter. Green sector. Alberg also faster in first sector. Let's see. Oh, that is. Well, I think you could take more there, but I digress. Final corner. It should put him in top 5. Well, he already are in top 5, so... Top 3. That'll do. Top 3. Let's go straight down to... That is not Krunk, that is Karlberg. Where is Krunk? No, Karlberg. Karlberg's in the pits, there we go. But Krunk has a fast sector too, so... I digress. But the guy we really want to be looking at, this guy, is the guy right behind him, Decho Choke. He is second GT4 right now, chasing that Lucas Fischer. And he did take a win in the TCRs earlier this season. Perhaps you should have stayed in TCR, but hey, if you want to drive a GT4, who's going to stop you? Anyway. He has a solid slipstream going on this whole lap. It's good. It's very good, I think. It is 156. Oh no, he beats Lucas Fischer. He beats Lucas Fischer, and it is, well, he, other than seeing Black spin, he is F in front of Fischer now. That's good. Another GT4, Stopinski, who is battling for second in the championship. We've got to look at that car. That's... Whoa. The lap is still valid. He didn't leave the track. He hit the wall, but he didn't leave the track. I was going to say that's a beautiful car, but it's less beautiful now that he's hit a wall, but it is still a valid lap. Let's see what it comes up with. Nothing. A slight improvement, but other than that, nothing. Alright, let's go look at Korean again. Complete with a bit of lag from the camera. Is he doing anything now? He's just on an outlap, but... No, he's about to start one, so we're gonna go Yeah, we're gonna... No, dash cam doesn't work, does it? We're gonna say dash cam for a bit. Just so we can appreciate his movement, I guess. No, we're gonna change. I just got some weird news. Stupinski fastest in the first sector. Like, globally fastest, and it is legit. Oh, the sweet heck. Well, he didn't... I mean, he turned the car around, but... that looked weird. That was weird. Purple first sector. And Kurian doesn't get that, so we're gonna go with... Fischer. He is on a green sector. There is Strasser somewhere behind him. It'll be... After him, we're gonna be talking about the guys we haven't talked about yet, because... Oh, 16 drivers, and I love you all. I love you all so much. In a platonic way, of course. Alright, Fischer coming in here. Day 156... 156.5, beating Joker. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Let's go up here from... No, we're gonna start with Alex Jones, actually. Haven't mentioned him today. And he's just been chucking along, and, hey. That's cool. I disagree with his choice of livery, however. I don't think cars should be art projects, but... A bit of lag, but as you can see, he is from Argentina. Which, many historians have said is pretty far from Europe. The servers are hosted in Dublin, after all. That... Nope, still valid. Still valid. Ooh, bonk! But still valid. He said... I mean, you can hit the wall in that corner and it's still valid. Bonkers track. We're probably gonna see someone in the race hit that wall with great force. Still, Jones comes in. Still not the worst lap in history. Anyway, other guys. Andreas Becker. Ooh. Okay, we're not doing that. We're just going straight to the results. That's not what I anticipated, but I digress. So the grid is gonna be Kurian, Karlberg, batting up Peter, Barker, Opodovich, Lovinovicius, Laka, Kronk, Becker, Fischer, Joke, Stopinski, Ornovich, Jones, and Strasser. So yes, the man who does our track guides is last. He will not be amused when I tell him that, but, yes. Yes. Let's move on here. We're gonna have the first of 3 races. And at some point, they'll go on the grid and we'll all think it's awesome. So, are we gonna have any massive incidents on lap 1? I personally think the bus stop is a great place to have a crash. But we'll see. From the experience I have from iRacing, turn 1 is difficult, but there is so much room that everyone should be able to get through, even in multi-class racing. Hello, Alan Kale in the chat. Wish you could have been in the race, but hey, we'll take this. Lights are on. Lights are on. Lights are still on. Lights are off. 8 laps of Watkins Glen, here we go. And now my graphics catches up. There we go. T1, let's see. TCRs go through. GT4s go through. Banning has gone past Kohlberg up in front. But Adam is definitely gonna go places. Hendrik Blaka being the first casualty. And just went wide, along with Krung, I think. I bust up. Whoa! And Krung makes it. Okay, Kohlberg has lost positions. Barker has gone past Petter and into P3. But Alan Kurian is, he has his lead already. And that's great, let's see. Through the boot. Through the boot. Krunk's the last, we're just, checking here. Fisher is leading DC over in GT4s. And, Strasser, last. I see, we may have an attack. Actually, no, we're gonna see if someone does hit that wall. Fisher almost does. How about behind them? No, we're good. We're good. Right, so after one lap, it is gonna be Kurian, Banninger, Barker, Petter, Kohlberg, Obradovic, Lovinovicius, and then coming in the GT4s, it's Fischer, Joke, Andreas Becker, Oranoric, Stopinski, Jones, Blaka, Strasser, and Krunk. Oh, we got a yellow. And Strasser is sideways in the last corner again. Oh, sorry, no, that is... Wait, to that corner? How do you crash there? We'll have to find out later. Sorry. That was a fight. There is actually plenty of fighting going on. But mostly not inside the classes. Joker hits the curb. Joker! He's fine. A man was killed in that wall 20 years ago in NASCAR because he screwed up the bus stop. So don't do that. That is how you hit a wall. Also, it was 30 years ago. What am I saying? Not a yellow. Ooh, Strasser. Let's go to compare next car. Kurian already have 2 seconds down to Banninger. And there's Julian Strasser in the chat. That was not your best drive, buddy. Just gonna be honest with you. I think, yeah, I think Fisher hit the wall again. Whoa! Jones just smashed the wall, and Krunk behind him too. And as Julian now says in chat, Zero Wang is not a good strat. No, I agree. You should definitely not have no Wang. As Petter and Barker are now bumper to bumper, briefly. Let's go rear bumper. How would you like to have a Volvo up your butt? It's not Volvo, but let's pretend we have a yellow. We have a yellow. Whoa! And it's Jones and Stopinski. That was a big one. And yeah, and was Krunk involved? I don't think he was involved. Stopinski, dead. Alexis, that is definitely a dead car. You are not going home today. Just, no. I mean, I don't want to black flag you, buddy, but you should definitely go pit. That car looks broken. Can you make the bus stop? He can't make the bus stop. Okay. Let's move back up. We still have 4 cars in a row, basically. It is still Curien and Berninger. Barker has aspirations. He wants to be someone. He wants to see places. He wants to be second. Behind him, Obradovic has dropped Lovinovicius. And Curien is gonna keep those 2 seconds ahead because that is what he does. Fischer has dropped Choke down behind him, I guess. Yeah, definitely has. Orange in third. And where's Jones? He is not near the pits, but he is chugging on. Let's just hope he's not going to be in the way when Curien comes past. Oh, Karlberg. Will the Chinese Volvo prevail? It might. Oh, no, not room. Peter eating all of the curb. Now, can he find room? I think he is faster, but he lacks the space to make the move. We have 4 guys within, a second and a half. Okay, there might be room now. Is he gonna eat a wall now? That's a good question. It's not. I think Jones is in the pits now. That's 3 GT4s dead in 2 laps. Still 5 laps to go. Or is it 4? 4. Curien, Banninger, Barger, Petter, Karlberg, and then Obradovic. GT4s are still Fischer, Choke, and Obradovic. Alright, back to dash cam. Surely he has the speed now. As we also see Barker making an opinion. Barker up front. Doesn't take it. Is there room? There is not room. No room for either. And where did Karlberg go? Okay, Karlberg lost a half a second. Let's go up to the Battle of the Audis. Obradovic just chilling in 6th, I guess. Lovinovich is chilling in 7th. And Curien just chilling 4 seconds ahead. 3 laps to go. We're gonna move. Oh, we got a yellow. We got a yellow. Choker has eaten everything. It looked like a solo accident. No cars near him. He just went sideways, I guess. That means Norwich goes past him into second, but he pits now. They weren't close enough to collide as far as I could see, but nonetheless he's in the pits, and Alexis Jones is coming out of the pits. Jones' drive-through was speeding in the pits, though. We gotta move back up. It's side by side, bust up once more. Karlberg, whoa, Karlberg screwing up that corner. Just getting confirmation on the Jones penalty. We're actually gonna go down quick. Blaka and Becker are fighting. Over Norwich, also penalty for speeding in the speeding in the pits. Drive-through. There we go. I see. It is two unremarkable people, but they're still fighting. We're gonna stay with them for a second. Ooh, Black has passed. Oh no, he's not. That's not gonna stick. Oh, that was a pretty move. That what? Keto to Black. That was a beautiful move. That was a beautiful move. Now he's gonna keep it because I think Becker once passed. He's gonna keep it. Black moves up into P9. Great move. See, it's still 4-man train with 2 laps to go. Although there are some gaps now. Karlberg. Okay, this time he has to have it. He is faster than Petter. I mean, he has to have it now. Somehow. No. Whoa, that was a lot of curb. Okay, no. And oh, but no, he is not he was sliding a bit. I just got worried for a second. Sorry for making that noise. We got a yellow, we got a yellow. Joker has abandoned reality once more. How? Why? I'm not sure. I think it was the bus stop that killed him. No, you're not supposed to stop, Jones. And I don't know if Pop have actually done his drive-through. We'll find out. We'll find out. GT4s, it's Fisher, and he has a more or less infinite room down to anyone else. But then again, so has Kurian coming out. Bonk. Banning is just smashing a wall here. Kurian coming out on the final lap. Barker goes past now that Banning has hit a wall. We are going to be reversing top 10 going into the next race, which means so far Krunk is going to be in the pole position. Which is interesting. Everything is calm, I think. Except for Petter trying to, I don't know, violate the curb, I guess. Yellow flag. It's Choke again. That car has to be done. I'm not even sure how you crash there. And there was another penalty. I did not see who the penalty was for. I like to pretend it's over Norwich for not having done drive-through, but we'll find out. Still, final lap. Kurian is gonna win this one and the championship, no doubt. But can Banninger make one final move? And can Carlberg make any move at all, actually? Ah, Banninger can't make any moves. We're gonna go to Kurian here. That has to seal the championship. How on earth is anyone gonna catch him? Adam Kurian, Season 4 TCR Champion. That'll go along nicely with the Season 3 TCR Champion. Barger comes in second in front of Banninger, in front of Petter, in front of Karlberg. But for the moment, right now, the moment belongs to Kurian. That is, the championship is sealed. Simply has to be. Let me just double check. It has to be. He was 70 points ahead. And there's only 2 races left. Jones has left the pits for some reason. Maybe to celebrate. Or maybe he's still racing. I don't know. In any case, congratulations. Also vaguely think Lucas Fischer should have it now. He is, if I might just do some math here, he was 57 points ahead. So that has to be the end of it too. We're just gonna be racing for, I don't know, pride now, but because the championships are concluded, basically. You want some donuts? Lights flashing, something. Hey, toot toot though, that is a winner. Petter. Barker and Petter should be the next battle in the championship. Barker have made some gains here. Lovrinovic has driven himself out of the championship once more though. And in GT4, Strasser has not killed it, to be honest, because Stopinski also failed horribly. Everyone failed horribly in GT4s. But here's some confirmation. It is Kurian winning TCR, Fischer winning GT4, then it's Barker, Banninger, Petter, Karlberg, Obadorich, Lovrinovic, Blaka, Becker, Trunk. It is a bunch of guys. Let's go on to race 2. The short one. Let's take a moment to relax, also relax my throat. Coca-Cola. I said it before and I'll say it again. We're gonna be streaming on YouTube in the future, starting from next week. The link is in the chat. If for some reason you haven't gotten this link during the last 4 times that I've spammed you today. Unless if you're watching this on YouTube, in which case, I don't know, follow us anyway. I don't know, it could be fun. Right? Could be fun. Nonetheless, we're gonna have a race 2. Joe Crunk will be in the pole. And he'll be in front of Becker and Blaka. And Blaka make another, well, pro gamer move. Lovrinovic is starting off hot. That was a very hot start, Lovrinovic. P1 in T1. And then sideways. Here comes Obadorich and Becker side by side. Lots of confusion. Strasser and Jones last in GT4. And Lovrinovic. Oh, I think Crunk touched the wall down back. Ooh, was that 4 wide? Ooh, there he goes. Strasser is on a lawn mowing adventure. And, oh, and Fisher and our Norwich too. Somehow we didn't catch that on camera. So once more, it's 3 GT4s eating all the dirt on first lap, and our Norwich's car is done. No two ways about it. That's a done car. Let's go back up here. It's Slovenovicius in front of Karlberg, in front of Peter, Banning, Bedorich, Barker, and Kurian. Hello, Pavel in the chat. Not your proudest moment. And is anyone gonna eat the wall? Seemingly not. Seemingly not. With the exception of the GT4s, but everything seems okay. So, after lap 1, it's Slovenovicius, then it's Karlberg, and it's Petter, and it's Banninger. There's a big gap from Barker down to Joker, who's leading GT4s. Watkins attacking Crunk. That's not for now. Ooh, we have a 3 wide here. Well, 3 long, to be honest. I do believe Kurian would like to go past you now. Dash cam. I'm down to the boot. Oki and Pascal in front of him. Down to the toe. Not room. Barger has caught up now. It's a 4-man train. Coming down to the heel. Oh, no room, no room. Slovenovicius, Karlberg, and Petter just slowly getting away now. These ultra short sprint races do tend to produce weird results. But still, Slovenovicius holding it. That would be, if he keeps it, that would be his second win. I think his first win came from a similar circumstance. I think 2 weekends ago. He led race 2 and just forgot to let go. Okay, Kurian. For the love of everything that's whole, you should have the speed now. Box? No, no. Woo! Riding that curb with that underbody. And Barker going wide. We have a yellow. We have a yellow. Crunk is, Crunk did not handle the bus stop. Also, Karlberg has made it up to Slovenovicius. And behind him we see Kurian and Obadorich fighting. But I can't be everywhere at once. It is one link versus another. Still 7 guys within the first, let me just check, 4 seconds. Sorry, 8 guys. Where's Joker? He has to be there somewhere. I don't know where he is, but it says he's there. Halfway mark-ish. It is Slovenia's Karlberg, Petter, Benninger, Oberdorch, Kurian, and Barker once more. Tracclap leading GT4s. Ooh, Slovenia just goes wide. The door is open. The door is open. Karlberg goes ahead. Petter almost going along too. Has Karlberg won a race? Karlberg has won a race this season. And now it's door to door. Now it's some different doors to door. But Karlberg shuts the door. That's a lot of doors. Woo! Lovren just hits him. A slight touch, but Karlberg saves it, and Benninger has made it up to the front four. Oberdorch is still holding Kurian behind him. Ooh, and now they're door to door. Don't say Trek doesn't provide fun, because this is it. This is the fun part. That's definitely the fun part. Oh, I think Kurian... Yeah, he finally makes it past. Oberdorch hits him though. Blackout with a drive-through penalty for something. I didn't see what. No waiting. Karlberg still leading. We're gonna have one lap left in a few moments. Oh, hey, Blackout has been penalized for cutting corners constantly. It's a lot of C's. Okay, final lap. Final lap on race 2. Karlberg coming out ahead now. It is again Karlberg, Lovrenovic's, Petter, Benninger, and Kurian. Petter and Lovrenovic's. Whoa! Petter going way deep. No room. Good thing there was a lot of runoff here. And Kurian is now looking at Lovrenovic's. Benninger made it past in the confusion. Oh, Lovrenovich is gonna drive off the podium too. Karlberg hold. Whoa! Did Lovrenovich just hit something, or was that just lag? I think it was lag. But also a hit. Jesus Christ, you guys are gonna kill each other. Karlberg does seem to have a lot of room now, though. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Benninger and Kurian. It's kind of calming down. It's not gonna calm down. 2 corners to go. One corner. Karlberg's gonna take it. He's gonna take race 2. He's gonna take it in front of Benninger and Kurian. Lovrenovich sadly loses it, even though he had a great start. Pedro comes in 5th, Oberdorch 6th, Colin Parker 7th, yes. Tracclap wins GT4 ahead of Paul Stupinski and Lucas Fischer. Andreas Becker survives, and Fischer doesn't, apparently. Then it's Jones, Kronk, Strasser, and Blacka, whom I assume is gonna get disqualified or something. Well, now we're gonna go calm your throat down, because we're gonna have one more race. Just one more. Little fun one. Even though we had a lot of fun this time. Yes, it is as I confirmed. Blaka getting 30-second penalty, Colbert getting fastest lap. And then one more, and that'll be the end of the season. And then next week we can watch the 90 minutes of Portimao, and you're invited. Everyone's invited. Thank you for the follow, Dakota-san. Thank you for the follow. If I actually missed any follows, I probably have missed some follows. But for the moment, we're gonna have the usual race room shenanigans, which means I'm gonna cut your camera. We're gonna look at me for a moment here. Because Race Room is gonna do that thing where it just goes, eh. And we're gonna have to reload. Always a fun moment. Oh yeah, I was gonna look if anyone else followed us while the darn game does its thing. Oh, activity feed. So other than Dakota-san, it's actually pretty quiet. All quiet on the Western Front. So I'm gonna take this moment to hype our Discord a little bit. Which I'll do in the chat, obviously. You know, in case you haven't been here before, I have a Discord link. It's in the chat. Now, can we have a game that loads, please? Final race of the season. Ah, Dakota, you have practiced Portimao, and the track limits are very strict. It is. It is very strict. But my real problem is actually the elevation. I can't really deal with Portimao's hills. I can deal with the hills on Watkins Glen because they're smooth. They're not sudden like on Portimao. Very jacked track. Let's go. Actually, that's the right camera. And now we're just gonna wait for cars to load in. Kronk will be in pole once more in front of Becker and Barker? Okay. The lights are on, the lights are off. And you can't see it because they haven't loaded all the cars yet, but they are there. George Barker, what on earth is going on? Would you please load all the cars? For the love of God, this game. Colin Barker is leading the race, but you can't see him. There he comes. There he comes. Okay. So it's Barker, Obadorch, Peter Lovinovich's, Kurian, Banning, and Kronk has just gone fast, and Blaka just didn't leave the pits. And I look away for a moment and everyone goes sideways. Obadorch in the lead. Barker going rally driver, it's a mess, and Kronk killed himself, I think. Sorry, I am trying to multitask. Final race of the season, 11 laps. 11 laps. And as Dakota says, when you have a track with elevation, you have to go full send on the setup. Or just full send on your car, I don't know. But you know, setup sounds too. You need setup. Whatever. Upper Dorch leading. He hasn't done that for a long time. Lovinovich is second. A moment he'll remember way too well from last race. Kurian already up to third. Did we have any casualties in the GT4 department? We did not. That's a first. Since the first race of the GT4s in this league, they've just been killing each other left and right. Obadorch goes wide, but he keeps it. The sun is sitting on Watkins Glen, and the sun is sitting on Season 4. Who will it be? I'll tell you who it's not gonna be. It's not gonna be Brown Petter. It's already lost a lot of ground. Back down here, it's Battle of the Powells, Stopinski and Norwich. And it's Well, they're both weird. Julian Strasser comes up to him. Wanna say hi, I guess. Let's go back up here because we're gonna have a bus stop to deal with in a few seconds. Is Lovinovic choosing Barker? Barker touches a bit. Is Barker gonna jump the curb once more? Well, they're both hard, but... Whoa, no! Kurian kills himself! Not that it matters, he is still champion, but... That's not how you want to finish your season. Here comes the Chochoke. I think the car is mostly fine, even though he just killed himself on it. And Carlberg coming in from behind too. This is not good, is it? Well, Barker's on the attacking move again, though. Well, let's see. Are they gonna smash a wall in a few seconds? They're not, but how about the people following them? No, they're not, but Fischer is catching up here to Choke. Even though Karlberg is between them in the TCR. Even though it is multi-class racing, they don't have to fight each other. They still do. Karlberg goes past Choke. Barker goes past Banninga. Banninga takes it back. Indeed, indeed. We have a yellow, and Strasser has his 4th crash of this event. I think it's 4, it might actually be 5. Moving on, Fischer is right behind Choge for the GT4 lead. And Karlberg is there to be the equalizer, I think. Nakota, his car looks like new because, for some reason, multiplayer in RaceRoom is very weird about actually transmitting the data of physical damage. Like, you can see their damage when they move and how they move, but you don't always get how it looks, for some reason. And I also don't get exact data on how much damage he's taken, but sometimes I get the data. It doesn't make sense, I know. RaceRoom is weird about that stuff. Also, Benny is in 3rd. I got distracted by the conversation. It is no BeamNG, that is true. That is definitely true. It's still a very fun game, though. Not a yellow. It's Jones. As unfortunate. Fuck. The RaceRoom is nice, but the multiplayer part has issues. Like, the graphics you're watching right now, with except for the green track part, that is third-party software that is manipulating RaceRoom's own spectate function. Yeah. Other games kind of just have that by normal, but... Okay. Still, RaceRoom's nice. Sorry, we have a race. Peter and Barker. And Lovinovic is gonna pass Berninger. I'm sorry if I get distracted by now, but it is the final race of the season. The championships have been divided out. And I think the drivers know that. They're just having fun now. Except Lovinovic, who is now just going sideways. Well, almost going sideways at least. Kurian somehow making it up to 6th despite doing a 720 spin in his car into a wall coming out of the bus stop. Which also you can't see in the car, because that's how it is. Barker being hit by Lovinovich's. Yeah, it is also always okay to go sideways in these cars. That's part of the charm with them. Very forgiving, very fun. This is also why the GT4 cars are for some reason always sideways. As Pavel passes Pavel. Catching a bit of a slide here, but it's fine. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, let's get him down to the bus stop to see what happens. Nothing except Stopinski. You were hitting that. Let's go back up here. They're still having a fun. And indeed, Dakota, I think everyone has their preferred drivetrain. Rear-wheel drive is not mine either. For some reason, Kurian, with a damaged car, has fought his way back up to P4. That's probably why he's a champion. 2 times now. No less. If we go to the dash cam, can we learn anything from... Well, not dash cam, but... Cam. Can we learn anything from his hand movement? Because you can't really see the car being damaged when he's moving around. I definitely can't see anything from that car. Ooh, Barker's up there. Barker has not had a lot of fun with those curbs. He has jumped them several times. I mean, everyone has, but that's how it is. Some people had more fun than others. Let's go. Ooh, 3 cars. Lovinovich's, Peter, and Paulberg. It is 2 Lynx and 1 Alpha. Looks kind of as I say that, Peter has an issue of some kind. I think he overbroke. Is that the word? Braked? Overbraked. He overbraked. That's the word. And maybe he was hit by someone. Can't quite tell. Halfway through. Oh, but already still leading. But for how long? This is see the hill from reverse. And is current steering bent? Maybe. I don't know how accurate the hand movements in this game are, to be honest. But we can go look again. Is it bent? And if it is bent, it's not slowing him, that's for sure. And yes, the multiplayer component is unoptimal, but I have to say the netcode itself is great. We haven't seen collisions between two cars that were clearly a foot apart like you'd see in iRacing. Nor, okay, occasionally we see two cars face into each other, but that's usually in crashes. But still, it works. I think that's the important part. As Banninga has caught up to Obadorch, and that's sad because I like Boki. And I assume Nenet is in the chat somewhere, saying go Boki. And he needs you now. He needs you. Pascal will need something too. There are two fast men behind him. Oh, no, we're not gonna go on board. That'll be there's a huge crash in waiting. I can just feel it. And now I'm getting the damage reports. We'll cut to that in a moment. We'll just have to see this crash. Boki keeps it. No one died, but there was a huge crash. And the game tells me it's Fisher. I mean, to be honest, the game tells me a lot of things. Choka has crashed, that's for sure. Stopinski has crashed. That's also for sure. But the game tells me that Fisher here has a lot of damage. Okay, his, I think his hood is bent. Ah, you can't see that. No, you can't see that. You'll have to believe me in this one. Because we need to go back up. Boki's still fighting for his second win this season. That is... we heard see some fights. This is touring cars, mostly. And half the fun in touring cars is seeing the battles. Well, that's half the fun in all race cars, I guess. Nah, I'm just rambling. Kurian into second. Or are we gonna get free wide? And why is everyone driving an Audi and an Alfa Romeo? That is not true. Adam Kurian is driving a Cupra, which is basically a fancy Fiat. And behind these four guys, we have two Lynx, which is basically a Chinese Volvo. There is also a Peugeot down somewhere. And there are a lot of Audis, I admit that. Kurian is in the lead. And just for the record, it's only 6... Okay, only. It is 6 out of 16 driving Audi, I admit that. Maybe they just like Audis. I also don't think they're faster. Because... I mean, they're pretty balanced, these cars. And I have to double check. But I don't think an Audi has actually won a championship yet. All the brands the same. Yeah, no, it's not spec racing after all. They have their strong sides, they have their weak sides, all of them. But I believe Audi is one of the 2 fastest TCRs in the game. And by fast, I mean straight line speed. But at the level these guys are driving at, it is not the car that makes you a winner, it's yourself, basically. I mean, as much as I love these guys, and I've been broadcasting this for 6 months now, as much as I love them, these are not top shelf guys, as Fisher has a boo-boo, apparently. Very slow pace there, buddy. These aren't exactly the guys you'll find in the top split of a race room league or something. Okay, some of them are really fast, and could definitely hang around with some good guys, but they aren't top drivers. So it's not the car that's the most important part, as we get a bot. We should... we have to go ban a bot. Yep. Bot banned. And it's true that an Audi is currently second, but an Audi is also last. So... make of that what you want. How do you make your game look that good? You buy a really expensive graphics card. That's kind of the trick. I am also recording this game at 2080p and scaling it down to 720p, which I think makes it look better to some part. But the trick is have money. Third-party software. Yeah, I only have third-party software to show graphics. And even that. What can I do? I can do this. I can click some buttons and it shows something up in the game. But that's already in the game. It's only manipulated by an outside party. But it is in the game. It's I don't know. Also, I mean, it is sunset right now. And everything looks better in the sunset. Everything except the suspension, I think. Oh, bopping and dancing around on the curbs. I'm sorry, I actually forgot it's the last lap. I've been distracted, but nice to have a conversation with someone. Most sim racers so quiet when they're watching a league. I gotta go with Kurian. He's gonna be champion once more. Well, he is champion already. Season 3 and Season 4. And on the 7th of December, we'll start a Season 5, and we'll see if he wins that too. Oh, Barker and Oberdorch fighting behind. Let's go look at that real quick. As always, everyone is most definitely welcome to join. Well, for the moment, we're gonna look at Kurian, and he's gonna take his, I think, 10th win out of 18 possible. Blinky Blinkies, you're a champion, Harry. Oh, Adam. He'll take it in front of Pascal Banninger, a very fast rookie, and we'll see him next season too, I think. Oberdorch keeps third in front of Barker. Karlberg takes 5th, goes straight to the pits. Jan Peter, Lovinovicius. Fischer takes another win in GT4. Well, as you should, obviously, but he's a champion. He's also our Season 1 TCR champion. Norwich keeps the BMW banner high. That's the word, banner. Andreas Becker in a Peugeot. He makes it home. And so does Alexis Jones behind him. Joe Crunk survives. 2 poor starts to actually survive. Julian starts with 4 yellow flags in front of Paolo Stopinski. And then Joker and Blaka, DNFs. Duran will take fastest lap, and that should more or less put the end to this one. That would be our whole Season 4. Let's just look at the results for a moment. Very nice. So yeah, 16 drivers, and I just want to say, I'm just gonna cut to my face now. It's been wonderful because last season I was wondering, should we continue? We have so small grids. But in the past 2 months, the grids have exploded in size. 3 times as big as they used to be, and we've had so big grids, so many fights. It's just been wonderful. It's been a privilege broadcasting it, and hey, we'll see you in December for more of it. We'll see you next week for, well, this baby here, Portimao. And 90 fun minutes, and there's a free TCR car, so you could definitely go use that. 90 fun minutes, Julian, indeed. But now we're gonna go to my fun face once more. And since I was asked, what do I do with my no, not desktop. What do I do to make my graphics look good? More or less maxed everything out. That's kind of what I'm doing. More or less maxed everything out. That's the trick. Definitely the trick. That's how you make it look good. That's why I get to broadcast it, because I'm a terrible racer. Which is why I shouldn't be racing. I digress. Well, that was Season 4. Didn't we have fun? I had fun, definitely. And yeah, that's it actually. I got nothing. Congratulations to our champions, Kurian and Fisher, once more. I have been Handsome Lars, you have been watching Trek, and we'll see you next week, but actually on YouTube. This is fine, it'll work. And until next time, which is again 1 week, we're gonna do an outro, and you can look at this one, because I'm just gonna keep talking for a bit. The Season 5 Championship. We're gonna start in months, and then we're gonna have a bunch of fan favorite tracks. And it's gonna be good. It's gonna be fun. Except for Laguna Seca. No one likes Laguna Seca. I don't like Laguna Seca. But still. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week.